Rich man, you ready to drop that beat for us?
They got me working over here. The phone is just blowing up.
Yeah,
that's good.
All right, DJ, you gonna drop the beat?
Yeah.
All right, drop that beat. But LT, you about to go first? Hey, this our rap battle, y'all.
Who's
going first?
Right, who's going first?
We going together, right, DJ?
Oh no,
I thought we went to Africa.
We did. Baby, I'm always in Africa.
All right. Is anybody going to rap?
I'm not rapping.
Come on, C-Money. Yeah.
Like, cow.
Yeah, come on, C-Money.
Go first, KD.
It's K Dizzy, I'm on the mic. And it's January 16th. MLK Day. That's not a payday. I don't get paid on Friday.
Well,
but I might get paid on Monday. I hope nobody listening to this. Just don't catch me on the Monday. Go C-Money.
I can't even go after that.
MLK. MLK Day. Awesome day. MLK. He was an awesome man. We lived him. We blessed him. He made a path for all of us to live. That's it.
DJ.
I said one day when the glory comes. One day when the glory comes. One day when the glory comes, it will be yours. It will be yours. Oh, one day when the war is won, we will be sure. We will be sure. Oh, glory, glory.
All right, come on, C-Money.
Hallelujah.
C-Money.
It's your birthday.
My birthday passed.
Hey.
December 27th.
Hey.
It's MLK Day.
Hey.
And we gonna catch a report.
Hey.
We got a quick call out. C-Money's grandmother's on the line. She's not on the line anymore. Okay. Moving right along.
You know you fine, baby, you know that you fine. I'm just trying to make you mine, Yeah, I'm trying to make you mine. Put a tingle in your spine. We got a vibe, we got a way. You should ride on it. All of the places I can take, you got is limitless.
Prevention Radio.
Take it away, Casey. How old are you? 3.5. At my school, I learned 4 people. One is named Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. He wanted everyone to be treated the same. And he had a dream that his dream was everyone to be equal. And so he went to jail.
Steps Radio.
And we're back. Keep speaking those positive affirmations to yourself. Smile often. See yourself as healthy and successful. And keep on saying no to drugs. Anything you do for the 21 through 30 days will stick.
DJ, what could you say to somebody right now that's positive dealing with abuse, domestic violence, and suicide? What would you tell them? 2 tips. How could they better their day right now?
Speak up. Make it notice, because sexual harassment and all that should not exist.
Yes.
All right.
And I would say you have to believe in yourself.
And you got to report it.
Yeah.
That's right.
Speaking of sexual harassment, did you guys hear about what happened with the coach in the Olympics? About he was sexual harassing those girls.
The gymnast.
Yep.
Yes, exactly.
Like Gabby Douglas.
Yep. Unfortunately.
Simone Biles.
Unfortunately, he was from MSU. But yeah, we heard about that.
Man.
You know, it's just, you know.
Somebody may want to redeclare and go to U of M, huh?
No, ain't nobody redeclared nothing.
Well, let's check out this caller.
We have C Money's grandmother on the line. You have a shout out?
Yes. Hi, Kata.
Hey, Grandma.
God bless everybody there, and may you have a blessed night and a blessed evening. That's my shout out.
All right. We appreciate
thank
you.
you so
What's your name,
much.
caller?
Okay, I'll talk to you later.
What's your name, ma'am? Can you give us your name, please?
Dorothy Morton.
Miss Morton, can you tell us about Dr. Martin Luther King? What did you do on Martin Luther King Day? Is there something that you did or something that you can tell us about that and your experience?
I know in my experience, I was young when he passed away.
Yes, ma'am.
Really sad to me. It was really sad.
Mhm.
Today, I just, I listened to the thing, the one that he did about the two different cities, the two different cities in one city, and that was just an awesome message about the two. You have the one that's good, and then you have the other one that's suffering, and it's in the same city.
Man.
Can I ask you if he has affected your life? Is there anything that you've done now that's affected your life because of Reverend Dr. Martin Luther King or because of civil rights, because of the civil rights movement?
Yes. Right now I'm retired, but when I was working, I worked in Ohio as a court-appointed guardian for those who have developmental disabilities and that had mental illness. And I was one of the first black guardians at my agency that was a supervisor.
We appreciate you for that. That is awesome.
Yeah.
Can we get you to say your name and that you are happy to be thug and drug-free?
Yes, my name is Dorothy Morton, and I'm happy to be drug-free.
Amen.
There
Thank
we go.
you.
Shout out to C Money, Grandma. Yeah. But C Money, you see that?
See what?
It's on your jacket.
Oh, I think I need to
It
wipe
say
out my glasses.
the North.
Report.
Hey.
Steps Radio.
I work for After School Activities Partnerships. It's a nonprofit organization in Philadelphia with the mission to keep kids safe and active after school, and we do it through 4 initiatives: debate, Scrabble, chess, and drama. The School District of Philadelphia has recently reduced its support for after-school programs due to budget issues. And these enrichment opportunities will keep them more engaged in school, help them build skills that will help them in the classroom, whether it's strategic thinking skills, presentation skills, communication skills, particularly in debate, things that will help them do better on tests, on group presentations, and things that will help them outside of school, whether it's job interviews, or just any interpersonal communications.
It's really important for students to participate in after-school programs for a couple of different reasons. The first of which is that most after-school programs are very beneficial to students. Things like sports teach leadership skills, teamwork. The programs that we run are all tied to academic benefits. Chess has direct ties to logic and math and thinking things through. Scrabble obviously relates to literacy. Debate has great benefits in terms of research, writing, confidence, working with a partner, things of that nature.
Steps Radio.
Just say no to drugs. And we're back.
Hey. Y'all know we want to keep pushing the rec we must what?
Not succeed.
Rec we must what?
Not succeed.
Hey guys, take the pledge today. Rec we must not succeed.com. Takes about 9 seconds. So?
We want to thank Prevention Youth for allowing the parents last week to rock it on the Steps Radio.
Man,
you know, the parents, we love our children. You guys are doing an awesome job. You know, their parents were learning to control their emotions and their reactions. And, you know, sometimes it takes work to be a role model for you guys to help you be more focused and centered and calm and, you know, be able to stay away from drugs and other high-risk temptations. So shout out to the parents for last week's, but definite shout out to the youth radio host this evening.
What's the hardest problem your parent has, you think, like trying to make you grow up? What do you guys think about it? The youth in here. What do you guys think was like the hardest problem they had?
Can you repeat the question?
Trying to make you grow up.
Can you repeat the question?
What's the hardest problem you think your parent has with trying to make you grow up into the person that you want to be?
Development, mood changes. Like, we all like build a certain character when we get older, and they don't know how to like interact with us when we have like different mood changes. And
how could they do that? Maybe go back to their later years and be like, I was a teen Because sometimes they don't see that. A lot of parents, they get lost up in their jobs a lot. And then be like, well, you're just a teenager. You don't have any problems. But when they were young, they probably had as much problems as you, if not more.
If not more.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So what about you, DJ? DJ, what would you say was your...
Listening.
Listening?
I'm always wrong. They always wrong.
You sound like you living back in the day.
I can't even get a haircut when I want to.
Nah.
I can't grow up my hair for nothing.
Nah.
You need to get a haircut every week. I'm gonna be looking like a grandpa.
Oh, man. Well, Grandpa DJ said it. Let's catch the support, y'all.
Steps Radio.
I like debate because it enhances my rhetoric and you learn more on like world affairs. It definitely teaches you to delve into topics, and through delving into topics, you're able to argue pro and con, not just in debate, but even when you have like, an argument at the dinner table or a fight with your best friend, like it helps you see both sides of an issue.
Another benefit is that just at its most basic level, after-school programs keep kids busy during the most dangerous time of day. You know, you'd think that the most dangerous time of day for kids would be at night or after dark or something like that. Research shows that 3 o'clock to 6 o'clock is the most dangerous time of day for youth.
I think after-school activities are good for students to participate in because depending on what the activity is, you really get like a sense of like who you really are, and you always get to improve and grow. Like if you're not really good at a subject in school, after-school activity is something that you could really look forward to.
I would recommend for students to participate in extracurricular activities because it gives them something to do directly after school, but you're also learning something. So if you're looking at net benefit, the net benefit is that it helps you academically and personally.
Steps Radio.
Prevention Radio.
Just say no to drugs.
High energy, full with the wisdom, sense of a rich man, knowledge and the rhythm.
Steps Radio.
Seen too many bad things happen. I saw my dad get knocked out one time. I was 13, traumatized me. Got hit my dad twice in the same spot. Quickest 2 punches I've ever seen in my life. I've never seen anything like it. Bop, bop. Hit my dad so fast, in the middle of the fight, my dad stopped fighting and asked me what happened. In the middle of the fight. In the middle of the fight, the bop, bop. Hey, Kevin, hey, he just hit me twice. Yes, he did. Are you sure it was him? It's only y'all two out here, Dad. Ain't nobody else out here with y'all. So you telling me he that fast? They not jumping me? Ain't nobody jumping me? When my dad called another man an octopus, that was the day that he stopped being my dad. I lost all respect. He didn't understand that, though. He's still trying to discipline me around the house. Kevin, hey, did I tell you to get the trash out? Get up, get the trash out if I crack a face. You get the trash out if I get Steve to come over here, put his hands on you again. Oh, you gonna get Steve, huh? You are something else. You know that? You are something else. Give me the trash. I'll take trash out. Give me the trash. He didn't want to see Steve again. Steve beats bad.
Steps Radio.
And we're back. We really need to get this drug epidemic under control. 41 people are overdosing each day. 62% of teens are in drug treatment are dependent on marijuana.
Wow.
That's a lot.
Would y'all believe this is the third show of us coming back, right? This is the third show.
Yeah.
This is the third show because we started with the new year. Then the parent show came. Well, this is actually my second show for the new year.
Right. But you're right. January 2nd was the first one, yep.
So when do you guys think it's time to stop saying Happy New Year? One person said the end of March. One person said the end of May. I say the end of January because when I get on the elevator with people, I mean, what else is there to say? I'd be like, I mean, you can ask how was their day, but when it's January, I'd be like, Happy New Year, and they'd be like, that's a good one. Some people say like after January 2nd though. What do you say?
I think it depends on if you haven't seen that person. Like if you haven't seen that person, they're a family member or whatever, one of the things that you want to say is Happy New Year to them.
So if it's like July, you can be like, you ain't seen them in 5 or 6 months. And you like, Happy New Year. They be like, the year almost over.
Well, Pushback Radio, as you know, is against drug abuse. That includes marijuana abuse. And if you didn't know it before or didn't do it before, don't do it now. No one is perfect and we can all change. Stand up for Michigan kids. Take our pledge, which is wreckweedmustnotsucceed.com.
If you lived during Dr. King's day, could you see yourself marching with him?
I could.
Probably
yes.
So.
Yes.
Yeah. I mean, everybody was in it, you know. Why not join? Take a stand, you know what I'm saying?
Remember the part we were talking about? The interesting part about it is that they were so trained. I don't know if we're trained the same way that they were then. They were trained in non-violence, civil disobedience, get slapped in the face, take it, and wait for the next one. Could you do that today?
No.
Dogs being sick.